What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we're going to be playing the Rave Khepri as support. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. As always, the full build is in the description down below. If you are a returning viewer, Khepri is a pretty solid guardian. We are rocking this skin because it's the last skin that you receive in the battle pass, and the 8.7 patch is coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow, all the builds are no longer going to have boots, so there is that, meaning that most of the builds that I have on the channel are going to still be viable, just minus the boots. I think the biggest change is going to come with auto attack assassins and maybe hunters. With all that said, let's go ahead and jump into Khepri's kit. Khepri's 1. Abduct. Khepri lunges forward, dealing damage to enemies he passes through. If he connects with an enemy god, he's going to stop, grab them, and start pulling them backwards while gaining increased protections. Enemies are silenced for the duration. The pull duration is going to be 1.5 seconds at level 1, 1.9 seconds at level 5. The protections are going to be 10 at level 1, 30 at level 5. Khepri's 2. Rising Dawn. Khepri rolls the sun forward, setting ablaze all enemies it touches, reducing their physical protections and dealing damage over time. Allies that are hit take reduced damage from enemies for the duration. The protection debuff is going to be 5% at level 1, 25% at level 5. The damage mitigation is going to be 10% at level 1, 30% at level 5, and the duration is going to last for 3 seconds. Khepri's 3. Solar Flare. Khepri calls down the sun's ear at a target location, dealing damage and removing all enemies in the area. The root duration is going to be 1.5 seconds at level 1, 1.9 seconds at level 5. Khepri's ultimate. Scarab's Blessing. Khepri blesses an allied god, immediately cleansing them of all crowd control, as well as granting them movement speed and immunity to slow effects. If the marked ally would die while blessed, they're going to instead be revived with a percentage of their maximum health at Khepri's location. Executed allies do not revive. The revive health is going to be 25% at level 1, 45% at level 5. The movement speed is going to be 20% at level 1, 40% at level 5, and the duration is 5 seconds. And finally, Khepri's passive. Fortitude. Every 5 seconds, Khepri applies a shield to himself and nearby allied gods for 2% of the target's maximum health for 15 seconds. The rate is slowed to every 10 seconds if Khepri has taken or dealt damage in the last 5 seconds. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into her 2, level 2, put a point into her 1, level 3, put a point into her 3, level 4, another point into her 2. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, max out our 1, max out our 3. In terms of the start, we started with Sentinel's Gift, Tier 1 of Boots, a Health Chalice, and 2 multi-potions. Sentinel's Gift is going to provide us 7 physical protections, 7 magical protections, and 75 health, along with 7 MP5. It has a passive that getting an assist for an enemy, minion, or jungle monster dying will provide 7 bonus gold and restore 12 health and 8 mana. If you are not within 30 units of an allied god for 20 seconds, this passive is disabled until you are near an allied god again. We're going to try to apply a little bit of pressure with our Scotty. Our Scotty did have to back, so we're just kind of in a holding position. We take a lot of damage. They have minion advantage, so we're just going to work on cleaning up these minions. We were able to get a pick on the enemy Scotty with our 2 that had damage over time. We actually got the first blood, so that's going to provide us with an additional 500 gold. We're going to go ahead back and pick up the reinforced shoes, basically the tank boots. So our biggest mistake this game was actually picking up Sunder as our relic. I thought it would be fun, it'd be a good chance to test it out. I haven't used Sunder in a really long time. However, I think it's pretty useless unless the enemy has shields. Going into a shell, a blink, or a horrific would have been a better pick. You gotta get the pull onto the Poseidon, just trying to be annoying. We're gonna go ahead and set up our ward, start looking to hit some additional camps, get our mid laner up in level. Poseidon is rotating in. We're gonna pull him. Both harpies are weak. We're gonna secure both with our 3. So I feel like Shell would probably be the best relic to pick up. We're gonna go ahead and set up our other ward. I think the changes coming out tomorrow in 8.7 are going to be very interesting. Instead of going into the boots, we could just straight up go into Gauntlet of Thebes. We just hit level 5, so now we have our ultimate. Anytime we see a teammate going under or getting attacked by a lot of pressure, we want to try to get in a position to where we can ult them. Even if they do not go down and get revived, our ultimate is going to provide them additional movement speed, which might help them get out of the situation that they're in. We're going to rotate left, start trying to help our Scotty invade this enemy purple. The enemy Scotty is appearing. We're going to go for her. We get the pull. We sunder her. We use our 3. She uses her beads. Get some basics. And our Scotty's able to get the pick. Bacchus is weak, but he jumps to where he can get out. I feel like everybody rotated right pretty early in the game for everyone to be rotating like that. Gilgamesh came center. Our mid and jungle went right.
Enemy missing.
We do have our ultimate. We're going to rotate in, try to just be here if we need to be. We get our 3 off, and that should be able to set our teammates up.
Enemy ultimate down.
Everyone's able to get out. Ao Kwang is kind of in a bad spot. He ends up going down, but we don't really have the mana to get up there. Use our ult and then dash out. We're going to hit some harpies with our mid laner. We really just want to hang out, get camps with our mid laner, protect their mid laner. Not too much to it right now. With R1, we can use it to initiate a fight, or we can use it to peel for somebody that's getting dove. So if a Wheelish is diving our Discordia, we can actually dash onto her, pull her away, and give our Discordia a little bit more time to reposition herself and survive.
Be right back. Enemy missing.
We're thinking about picking up Sovereignty first. They have 3 physical and 2 magical. 2 of their damage dealers are physical. So that would be the Wheelish and the Scotty. We're going to go ahead, rotate left, maybe help our Gilgamesh out. But our Gilgamesh is able to get the pick onto the enemy Gilgamesh.
Perhaps your ally was under a spell. An enemy has been slain.
We missed a possible revive right there. We were kind of going for the harpies. That would have been a good time to try to revive our Ao Kwang. Scotty's in a little bit of trouble. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, increase our movement speed. We're running away in case she goes down. She goes down the second that our ultimate expires. So we actually popped it on her a little too early right there. With Khepri's ultimate, we need to judge, like, oh, is there going to be enough time for them to wait out our ultimate, or are they going to get the pick? So Scotty says they actually sat there the whole time waiting, and they did. That's kind of how you play around the Khepri ultimate. We buy our ally 5 seconds, and we got to choose those 5 seconds very wisely.
Your right tower is under attack.
Retreat.
Enemy
missing left. Retreat middle lane.
Ultimate is down.
We try to get the pull. Unfortunately, we get knocked up by Wheelish.
On my way.
3v3 in mid. We're just going to take it easy.
Enemy missing.
Looks like the fight's going to disperse. We do have enough money for Gauntlet of Thebes.
Be right back.
We're going to go ahead and back so we can start stacking our Gauntlet of Thebes. Gauntlet of Thebes is going to provide us with 300 health, 50 physical protections, 50 magical protections, and 15 HP 5. It has a passive that whenever we get an assist on a minion, we're going to gain 1 stack of physical and 1 stack of magical protections. If the assist is on a god, it's going to be 5 stacks. Once this item is fully evolved, allies within 7 units are going to receive 10 physical and 10 magical protections. The HP 5 is pretty helpful. Getting the 50 physical and 50 magical protections online is also very helpful, along with the aura. We get the pull. We're just going to keep Gilgamesh in here. Get some basics, because why not? They do hit like noodles, but we're still going to try to land them. Gilgamesh is able to get the pick. We're going to keep chasing, keep trying to provide a little bit of CC. Gilgamesh is able to get a double kill. And that gives us 10 stacks on our Gauntlet of Thebes because we got 2 assists on enemy gods. So whenever I'm using the special emote and I'm dancing, the copyright music is not turned on, or I guess is turned off, so you're not hearing any music. I'm glad that I added that feature. The music is a nice touch though. Hey, we're able to get in pick onto the Poseidon. With Gauntlet of Thebes, I think the team that has Gauntlet of Thebes is going to win more team fights than the team that does not have Gauntlet of Thebes. We're getting ready to place our ultimate. We don't need to. She was immune right there. I think it's because she had her ultimate active. We use our Sunder. It does little to nothing. I feel like in the past it used to reduce enemy protections by a decent amount. Could be mistaken, but I feel like it was stronger in the past. I remember like Blink Sunder used to be the sweaty thing to do if you were trying to get fancy with it. But now I feel like Sunder is pretty useless unless you're going against like a Nike or Yemoja or somebody. Somebody with a shield.
An enemy has been slain.
We're just chilling, just trying to keep our mid laner alive. Being here to look scary, provide a little bit of CC, maybe even a little setup. We were low on mana, so we're going to go ahead back, start working on sovereignty. We are picking up wards that support every time that we back. It does not matter how quickly we get our items online compared to some of the other characters on our team or other roles on our team. So we're okay with sacrificing that 100 gold every time we back. Get a little bit of vision on the map. Scotty's able to solo the Gold Fury.
I love your moves.
Thanks. Let the pawns fight.
Unfortunately, Scotty goes down. We tried to dash and get our ultimate onto her. However, she went down before we could.
Yes. I love your moves.
3v3, we gotta play pretty careful. We use our ultimate. We're able to revive the Ao Kuang. Get a double root. Get a pull. That's Poseidon ultimate down.
No worries.
Ao Kuang definitely would have gone down there without our help.
Let the rage flow through you.
We're going to dash up. Unfortunately, Relic flips as soon as we dash, and Discordia goes down.
Ultimate is down.
Our ultimate was down, so there's not too much we could do. Missing that pull was pretty big. That was a really good flip by Wheelish. We get our 3 off. We get the pull. We use our 2, and Ao Kuang's able to get the pick onto the Wheelish.
Attack Fire Giant.
We're going to go ahead and make a play for the Pyromancer. The Pyromancer is going to provide the team that destroys it with a buff where they gain 40% increased movement speed for 15 seconds after leaving the fountain. Then the amount of time that you get for destroying the Pyromancer is represented under the Titan on the minimap. So every time we leave fountain, as long as there's that circle, we're going to be gaining the buff. We go ahead and we pick up Sovereignty. Sovereignty is going to provide us 250 health, 45 physical protections. As a passive, the allied gods within 70 units have their physical protections increased by 15 and their HP 5 increased by 35. HP 5 is the amount of health you recover every 5 seconds. So it's really 7 health a second, which is going to be very helpful in these team fights. I think Sovereignty is a little bit better than its counterpart, the Heartward Amulet, because of the HP 5 compared to the MP 5. Mana is not that important in the late game compared to HP 5
Enemy
or
ultimate
health.
down.
I'm having so much
Be right
fun.
back. Out of mana.
Keep this beat rolling. Take this jungle buff.
Yes.
We're going to go ahead, see if we can hold left while our solo rotates back.
Your left tower is under attack. Your left tower has been destroyed.
That's his jump, that's his drop kick. We miss our 1 because we get rooted as soon as we, or slowed as soon as we get hit by his ultimate. I think we would have had the right distance, however, we got slowed.
Attack middle
For our
lane.
second
Enemy
relic, we
missing.
picked up Shell. I feel like picking up Sunder made it to where we needed to pick up Shell.
Attack.
Shell's just a pretty solid support relic. We get the root, we try to get the dash, but Bacchus does a good job peeling.
Beat rolling.
Enemy missing left.
An enemy has been slain.
We have our ultimate, but we're in the air, so we can't activate that onto the Discordia. We are in a little bit of trouble. We pop our shell, we activate our Sunder. We get the root, drop our 2, he is able to jump away.
Victory looms ever.
Gilgamesh goes down, that's 2 down on the enemy team. So far it's a 1 for 2. We're going to keep pushing up. We're going to go cast our ultimate. Since we casted our ultimate, we're going to fall back. We are able to revive the Scotty. So let's talk about relics.
Stepped on my
I
toes.
feel like Sundering
That sucks, man.
or Sunder is a skill shot relic, kind of the only one, and it just doesn't do a lot unless the enemy has shields. So that was a big oof picking that up. It does remove 15% of the enemy's current health, so we do want to start fights going for the Gilgamesh or the Bacchus with our Sunder. But I don't recommend picking it up. I think going into Shell as the first relic would then open you up to being able to pick up beads or picking up blank. If you went into Horrific, you could then pick up Shell.
I'm going for jungle buff. Enemy missing, middle.
We see some people rotating left.
Your team has destroyed
I'm on my
a
way.
left enemy tower.
Completed.
Scotty's able to solo gold again. That was an Oni Fury, so that's going to spawn an enhanced minion wave
Enemy
in each
missing,
lane.
middle. Retreat left
The
lane.
enhanced minion wave is going to have
Enemy missing,
additional
middle.
protections
Enemy
and
missing,
deal a little bit more damage. So it is going to push up each lane.
middle. Ultimate is down.
We're going to rotate over. Our ultimate is down, so there's not much we can do. We're going to keep falling back. Gilgamesh kind of goes back in. We miss our Sunder. I think we just got hit by a Sunder. We get pulled. We're looking to dash out. Use our 3. We get kicked. We're going to dash. We were out. I don't know why we turned around and slowed down. We get hit by Poseidon, and we're CC'd, so we can't ult ourselves. Yeah, we were out. I don't know why we turned around right there. We're going to go ahead and pick up Pridwen as our next item. Pridwen's going to provide us with 30 physical protections, 30 magical protections, and 20% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that when your ultimate ability has finished casting, you're going to gain a shield equal to your protections for 5 seconds. When destroyed by timing out or being depleted, it's going to explode and deal magical damage equal to 50% of the shield's initial health, and slow targets by 25% for 3 seconds. This can only occur once every 45 seconds. We're really picking it up for that 20% cooldown reduction.
Victory looms ever closer.
We're going to go ahead, make our way up mid.
Attack fire giant. Ultimate is ready.
Our team's able to secure the Pyromancer. We have 2 wards. We're going to go ahead and get some wards set up for fire.
Let's light up the dance floor. Move those
Bacchus is here. We miss our dash. We dash on him just because we didn't want to give him the opportunity to try to steal it.
An enemy has been slain.
The enemy Scotty's here. We're going to miss our 3. We get hit by a Poseidon ultimate. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate onto somebody. Somebody was weak. It was Scotty. She didn't even need it, so the movement speed from the ultimate was enough to get her out.
Thanks.
No worries.
Enemy missing.
Going down. On the dance floor.
Shut it.
No standing still.
You get the root onto Scotty, put her in kind of a bad spot. Take a little bit of health off of her. We get the pull. We're going to pull her back. We're able to get the pick onto Scotty. As a team, not us personally. Poseidon goes down. That's 3 down on the enemy team. We are a tanky boy, so we're just going to go ahead and tank the tower. We miss our pull. Get a double root. Get a double 2.
Ending their lives as if you were paid for it.
We're going to go ahead and secure the tower. Pop a health potion. Scotty's over in right. We should be able to get this middle Phoenix. She should be able to get the right Phoenix. Good split push from her. That was a good call. Right now, I don't think we can end. They have a couple people coming up, and our team is kind of weak.
Let the pawns fight.
Gilgamesh goes down. We're going to go ahead and start falling back. That's a Bacchus ultimate. We're just going to dash away.
Ultimate is ready.
We're letting our team know, like, hey, we probably got you with our ultimate. We got to be close to you. So with our pathing right there, we were able to get Bacchus to rotate away from our damage. We get the pull onto him, and we're able to get an assist.
As if you were paid for it.
We're going to go ahead and take the Greatest Scorpion on the left. That's going to enhance our blue and our speed. We have Fire Giant, but we only have 3 people. I don't really feel like trying to do a 3v3 siege, so we're going to try to make a play for the...
On my way.
What kind of Fury is this? It's going to be the Primal
Ultimate is
Fury.
ready.
The Primal Fury is going to provide the team that destroys it with a buff that gives them 7 extra damage versus anything in the jungle. This includes Harpies, Colored Camps, Pyromancer, Future Gold Furies, and Fire Giant. Fire Giant for another 40-ish seconds.
I'll defend left.
Probably not going to be able to take advantage of it though.
I was really hoping for some news.
We're going to go ahead back, pick up Sentinel's Embrace and Relic Dagger. Relic Dagger is going to provide us 350 health, 10% cooldown reduction, and 10% crowd control reduction, along with 7% movement speed. It has a passive that your relics receive 40-second cooldown reduction. Then we're going to be picking up Sentinel's Embrace. Sentinel's Embrace is going to provide us 30 physical protections, 30 magical protections, 200 health, and 20 MP5.
Victory looms ever closer.
It has a passive that you evenly split 80 magical and physical protections among your allied gods within 55 units and yourself. If you are alone, you're only going to gain 40 physical and magical protections. We're going to go ahead, dash up, start working on this tower. We're going to do the tanking. Our team's able to destroy the tower before we're able to destroy the minions.
Your team has destroyed a left enemy tower.
We're looking to just get the fight started, let our team know that they can step in.
An enemy has been
Scotty's down. Get the pull onto the Gilgamesh.
Victory looms ever
We're in a little bit of trouble. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, get increased movement speed, remove that crowd control effects. We're able to secure the left Phoenix. They have 2 down. We might be able to end right here.
An enemy has been slain.
And we're able to secure the victory. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.